The corporate business started to fall into our lap when we first opened, but now we pursue it after all these years. I can remember our first corporate order was for globes, and we were so excited. I think they bought like 15 globes. Hello, my name is Brad John, and I'm co-founder of Flight One. But for us at that time was a big order. But since then, now we do go after, we have a big mailing list, people like MTV, you know, when they want to buy something for their clients, which is a really nice business for us. A lot of times it is personalized, but one thing for us, we always make sure that it has Flight One on it. A lot of our clients do definitely have the same target market as we do. The business customer is drawn to us because of our product. Everything is for travel, everything is useful, and all these big companies, everyone travels. We really want to target airlines and hotels. Right now we're working with Northwest Airlines. We're selling them some product for them to put on their website. We've done business with JetBlue Airlines. We've done business with Song Airlines. Whenever we're doing anything with an airline or any type of travel company like an Orbitz or a Travel Zoo, you know, that's a huge business. They're pretty special to us because we know that their target market is our market. Orbitz bought a document case from us. It was our Flight One document case. They had it personalized though for Orbitz, and they gave it to their best clients. You know, a lot of times corporate gifts used to be, you know, the little pocket calculators and things like that. I think people are really tired of that. And you know, we do have a lot of people calling us all the time about this. So, you know, we have set up a whole department to take care of it now. A whole department, it's one person. He bends over backwards for the client, and that's really the whole key in this, you know. And a lot of times with these businesses, when you get involved and do one thing with them, it's easier for them just to come back to you and do it again next year instead of find someone new. So we do develop nice relationships with people.
How much was it? 15,000?
It was a reorder for 15,000.
And do you know when they want it delivered?
I think 3 months. And you know, we've kind of come up with the agreement too that if we do take it from our inventory,
right,
if they need it right away, we'll write an immediate order to replace it.
Got it.
So there will be some shuffling.
Right.
And it's better if we order it directly from Hong Kong too, because then it's not ticketed, it's
sure,
easier.
And Corey is okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how he prefers it to be done.
Right.
We do have to make adjustments to work with other businesses. They're very price conscious, so you have to work out different pricing structures with them. They're very strict about delivery times. So it's quite different in that manner than working just a regular retail store. You know, it's mainly internal in accounting, in my warehouse. You know, when you ship to other businesses, they're very particular on how it's shipped, and so we do, but it's more right now case by case. Whatever the client needs, we try to do. And they appreciate that. They really do. Just as I do when I'm buying from somebody. So we make them feel important. We are going to make a dedicated section on our site for business clients, but in order to get to it, you will need a password. So you will need to go through the office. You know, it won't be an open site for everybody, and it will be changed regularly, the passwords and everything. So once you have it, you might not have it forever because we're going to be monitoring it. You know, it's quite a sensitive business, the corporate business. There won't be any pricing on the website though. That absolutely would be through our person here. You know, me being a retailer, I'm used to going to vendors and being in the power seat. Well, when you're selling corporate orders, when you're selling other people, it's the opposite. Some clients come to us with a budget. They could care less. You know, they have a budget and they're going to spend it all. You know, they don't really have, especially these younger people that work for these big companies. So it's kind of fun working with them because they don't really care, to be quite frank. You know, they're working for a big company and they've been given a $10,000 budget, so they want to go out and spend $10,000. Sometimes you have someone comes in, they'll buy several hundred of something, thank you, they send you a check. A lot of times you have a younger, lower level person come to us all excited about something, and it may make it up a few ranks, but then when it gets to the top, it's squashed and there's nothing you can do about it. So we have learned that that is the way the business goes. So we don't really, at the beginning I took it very personally, but now I don't. I don't really think it's a loss, and we try to be really nice to the clients so they come back to us, and hopefully we will get the next order.